Hey, what's going on, guys? Lower body day today. Started with my deadlifts. You guys know I'm on a real deadlift kick lately. So hit a PR with 435. Should have went heavier. Should have probably taken a 445 or even 450. 435 moved like an absolute laser-guided missile. It was easy, and I owe everything to my boy Spencer Graziano for turning me on to the banded deadlifts and all the other variations and stuff that we've talked about ad nauseum. There's something to it, right? So like taking the straight weight attempts all the time, it beats you up, at least for somebody like me who's not really a deadlifter. It does beat you up. But when you do all those different variations and stuff like that, if I were to have to guess, the magic behind it is you get used to straining, and it doesn't absolutely demolish your recovery. So it allows you to use somewhat lighter weights, but it tricks your CNS into thinking like, oh, that's super heavy at the top type thing, and it translated very well to straight weight, as you can see. So 435 moved like a missile. You guys have seen, 405 move a lot slower than that. So there's absolutely something to all this stuff, guys. You know what I mean? And I could go into a whole diatribe about, raise the ceiling to raise the floor, which you guys have heard me talk about before, this kind of thing. But getting strong is a big deal. You can't fake it. There's nothing easy about it. Right, so we can sit here and we can fake physiques with steroids. We can fake a lot of things in fitness, but strength, a lot of weight on a barbell is a lot of weight on a barbell, and you either do it or you don't. So it's tough. But I took the back down set with 365 for one set of 5, as you guys already saw there. Then I moved on to squatting. Squatting was actually the main goal today, so that's why I didn't really do too much more on the deadlifts. I did 3 sets of 5 at 315. Then I took a set of 10 here with 275. Something funny here is you probably can't hear it, because there's some music and this kind of thing, but my pants were actually ripping every single rep of this set of 10 with 275, so I felt it. I'm not going to make excuses and say like, oh, I could have gotten 20, but I definitely probably could have gotten at least 12 to 15 had I not been so concerned with my crotch ripping out, okay? I was going to do some single leg work. After that, I decided to do some front squat accessory type stuff instead. I worked these dead stop pin squats here. I got absolutely bodied by 245. As you guys know, I'm like a 330-pound front squatter. 245 stopped me in my tracks. I got kind of upset by that. Then I took a bunch of doubles at 185, and then I took a burnout set. I think I don't know, 8 or 9 or 10-ish at the last set of 185 here. And that leads me into sometimes you think that you're dosing yourself correctly, but when you take an AMRAP set of anything, it lets you know you probably are not going as hard as you think you could, right? So I did a bunch of doubles thinking like, oh yeah, I'm working power and all this kind of stuff. And then the last set, like I got 10 reps or something. So probably should have been upwards of 205, 210, 215-ish for the work sets, right? But how would I know unless I took the AMRAP set? That's it for today's workout. I actually did some back extensions and ab rollouts and stuff, which is boring, and I'm not going to show. But I do want you guys to watch my video about my wife's journey coming back from a very serious surgery. It would mean a lot to me if you guys who watch these videos go over and check that video out as well, which will be dropping here on my page. As always, I appreciate all you guys. If you made it to this point in the video, you're a real one. Thank you for watching. Now I'm satisfied.